This reaction is called as neutralization reactions. Sodium hydroxide and hydrogen chloride, they are both compounds. And according to their chemistry, sodium hydroxide is an alkaline and hydrogen chloride is an acid. They make salt. What is the name of the salt here? Do you know this one?
Chloride.
Yes, sodium chloride. Okay, this is a salt. And in addition to this, one water molecule is released in this equation. So these kind of reactions are because of the sodium hydroxide and hydrogen chloride are very strong acids and bases. So their fusion ends up with the salt formation, and those reactions are called as neutralization reactions because the expectation, hypothetically and theoretically, expectation of the pH of these solutions is going to be 7. Now, move on to other things. As you know that organic molecules, one group is the carbohydrates that they are used for generally as an energy source, but we know that those carbohydrates, they are also used as a structural elements or some metabolites. They are in the form of the carbohydrates. Those are the hexoses. Hexoses, the sugars. This is the first 3 are disaccharides formation. If you add glucose, they are going to form a maltose and plus 1 water molecule. If you add glucose, fructose, it is going to be sucrose and 1 additional water molecule. It ends up with. So if you add glucose, a galactose, so it's going to be lactose, which is mixed sugar here, and also 1 water molecule. If it is a polymerization reaction, if you are going to make a polysaccharides, the number of the units that you are used is going to end up with 1 large molecule, which is the polysaccharide, and how many water is released? The number is the 1 minus the number of the units that forms this polysaccharide. Is that clear?
Yes.
For instance, just move on to this question. 2 glucose molecules, they join together and 1 water molecule is released from 2 to 1. If there are 3, how many waters is going to be released from 3?
3.
From 3, how many blanks between those 3?
2.
2. This is. What about the 4? If there are 4 units, it is 3. Amazing. So the question is, for the synthesis of a polysaccharide, if there are 249 units, how many water molecules are released? How many bonds are formed? Name of the bonds between units, molecular name of the unit, and the name of these reactions. The number, as we look at from the formula that we did, the number of the released water molecules, the 1 minus from the number of the units. So it is 248. And we know that from each released molecule, the water is released because the bond is formed there. So the number of the bonds equals the number of the released water. Are they clear?
Yes.
Good. So what is the name of this bond?
Glycosidic.
Glycosidic or glycosidic. Very good. Okay. And it's also written there. So all of the polysaccharides except chitin, but chitin has additional atom, which is the nitrogen in the structure of the glucose. Every polysaccharide has that unit, which is the glucose. All right?
Yes.
Good. So the last one is define the reaction. So because of those reactions they release water molecules, and that's why it is called as dehydration synthesis.